let's get started. We have a 2000 Boston Whaler Ventura, 21-foot boat. This boat has had 2 owners. Go ahead and take a walk around all the way around the boat here. This boat comes with a Mercury Optimax 200 horsepower Blue Water Series engine. This engine is a saltwater model from Mercury. Has approximately 600 hours. Boat. Continue to walk around. The gel coat's in great condition. The boat is all in all extremely clean, very well cared for. Always kept on the trailer and always kept covered when stored. Recently there was trailer service where the entire wiring harness was replaced, and that includes wiring all the way throughout the entire trailer. For those that have dealt with wiring issues on trailers like this, one of the more complex issues is dealing with grounding problems. So this trailer actually replaced the ground wire and sent that all the way through to each of the different independent lights. There are LED lights that this trailer has been replaced with, and this trailer is the original trailer with the boat. It's a 2000 model Pacific trailer. All right, let's go ahead and take a tour of the inside of the boat. So first off, we'll start with the bow. We've got an anchor pulpit up here, and we've got the storage with a gas assist strut on it. Anchor lockers here. Underneath the seating, if you pull out the pads, you'll see there's additional storage under here. It's actually large storage. There's a lot of space. It's not a 5-gallon bucket. It's a smaller bucket, but lots of flexibility with storage options on the front. Same thing on the back side over here. Moving forward, got a windshield. The windshield's in perfect condition. Closes and latches for when you're underway. There's actually this great piece of canvas that fits down right here that really helps you deal with the wind when you're taking those long trips out to Coronados or islands. Looking at the cockpit here, we'll start on the starboard side with the captain's cockpit. There's a locking cabinet here where all the different electronics are stored. We've got a Bluetooth speaker system, West Marine VHF, and then a Lowrance Elite 5 with lots of different waypoints plugged in, and just all in all a great fish finder, GPS, sonar sounder, standard compass. Got the speedometer and tack, warning lights, gas, and then all kinds of different electronics. Horn here, nice and accessible, and then we've got our trim tab control right over here, and then the original Quicksilver shifter module. Actually, the shifter cable has been replaced on this boat in the last 5 years, so the shifting is smooth and it is easy to control the throttle. Underneath the control section here, we've got great little storage area, access to the back side of all the controls. As you can see, the wiring's super clean. Everything is in great condition in here. Just all in all, well taken care of boat. And then on this side, the port side, there is a head with a macerator pump and a courtesy light in here as well. It's actually, it's a great feature. It's just, it's never been used. To the port side is an additional seat. So we got seating up in front, seating over here to the port side. There's this cup holder, is a grab rail, a nice charting area, charting section here. Of course, here windshield, and then there's this sort of storage area here, dry storage box. As we kind of continue around the port side, you can see that there's undergunnel storage, rod storage here, and then a nice steel, stainless steel tow hold for when you're fishing. You're able to kind of get some good leverage on the fish and pull them up. Along about the bimini, there's a bimini here, and in each of the bimini's supports has 3 additional rod holders, as well as the in-gunnel rod holder from Boston Whaler. In fact, and I didn't show this when I was up here, there's an additional rod holder on either side in the front of the bow of the boat. The bimini top is great. It really helps out a lot when you're sitting out floating around for hours on end. It's great for keeping the sun off of you. All right, so let's move to the back. So if we kind of take a step back here, you'll see that there's the port and starboard seating area, but then at the very aft side of the boat, there's a bench seating. The bench seating is perfect. It's the most comfortable spot in the boat in all reality when you're underway, especially when you're dealing with a little bit larger seas than in the bay. Having a seat back here is just it's a really great spot. It folds out of the way very easily as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. Lift this up here, slides up underneath here, and then you lock it. Actually, you lock it with the stanchions that hold the seat up. If you fold those under, they slide into a little mechanism back there. It's a really well designed mechanism, and it keeps it out of the way. I mean, this is, truthfully, this is the way that I have this boat most of the time. It's a lot easier for fishing this way when it's like this, and this bolster is really great on the knees. It just kind of gives you a little extra sort of spot to rest yourself. Continuing to the port side here, we've got our raw water washdown. We've got switches for raw water washdown. We've got fresh water and then a fish well pump out as well. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing that very well. These switches are circuit breakered. There's a pump that's installed that goes to the raw water here. There's no fresh water. There's no freshwater tank on this boat. This is just kind of a factory default. But then the fish well pump out is controlled here. The fish well pump out is accessible right here. I believe it's a 30-gallon. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it's a pretty straightforward sort of system. Continuing on the back, there's really great access to the aft part of the boat by standing back here, and it's a great place to jump off of with the kids or chase a dog off of, or whatever the case may be. Just kind of cruise over here to the starboard side. Again, under gunnel rod holders, in gunnel rod holder there. This is a very large fish box. This fish box is great. Actually, it's insulated. It's natively insulated because of the fact that the entire boat technically is insulated, since it's 2 layers of fiberglass and then the Boston Whaler foam that's in there, which makes this boat genuinely unsinkable. All right, let's go ahead and fire up this 2000 Boston Whaler Ventura 21-foot. We've got it hooked up to the washdown port. Running. Up here to the ignition.